High level community. This is a quick video on how you can set up two different country phone numbers for the same sub account. So recently I have been seeing a lot of requests and posts on high level group regarding how you can buy two phone numbers and use them simultaneously. So for example, a US phone number and a UK phone number at the same time for the same sub account, and how you can use both of them all together. So there is not a direct way of doing it, but I'm going to show you a way which I use for myself and for my clients, and it works. So it basically allows you to use both UK and US numbers simultaneously. So first of all, obviously you will have to buy phone numbers for both US and UK. If you're familiar with high level, you would know that for US number, you would need to have A2P approved, or you would need to have your toll-free number verification. Both are not anything confusing or anything too complicated. I will be dropping a video soon on that, on how you can get your A2P approved in 2024. I already did a video last year, but obviously it is not up to date. And also, recently, High Level made it mandatory to have a regulatory bundle for in order to buy UK numbers. So you will have to do that as well. Setting up a regulatory bundle is way easier and quicker than A2P. I will be dropping a video on that soon. But now let's dive into the video and see how you can do it. So the first thing would be that obviously you would have to buy both UK and US number. Once they are bought, what you will have to do is you will have to make one number as the default number of your sub account. So the best practice would be that if your account is based in US, then you make US number your default number. If your account is based in UK, then you make UK number as your default number. Once, for this example, let's say our account is based in US and we have set up US number as the default number. So now automatically, every time you will try to send out a automated SMS, it will be sent out from the US number, or every time you try to send out write a message to somebody, it will also go from the US number, unless or until you have a special assigned number to your access. But once you have set up US number as your default number, what you can do is you can buy the UK number, and then you can go to my staff and create a dummy staff member here. So right now my screen is, so now the pop-up is unblurred. So as you can see here, I have set up a dummy staff member for my sub account. So it name is test account, the email is invalid, the phone number is invalid. It doesn't matter, because we are not because what we are going to use it for, we are going to actually assign the UK number to this staff member who doesn't exist actually. So once you have bought a number, you will be able to click on this drop down, and you will be able to select the UK number from this drop down. Once the number is selected, then you can go ahead and hit save. Let me repeat. You will keep the US number as a default number, and you will assign the UK number to the dummy staff member that we have created for the sub account. Once the UK number has been assigned to that dummy staff member, then we will go to automations. We will click on create workflow. We will start from scratch. Let it load. All right, it's loaded now. So now here for the trigger, you can add whatever trigger you have for your funnel. It can be an opt-in form, it can be in booking confirmation, whatever there is. Once that is done, what you will have to do is basically you will add a if-else action step here. So the action step, we can name the action step US or UK number, like this. Then we can create the first branch for US, and the none branch we can keep it for UK. Now here you will go and select contact details. From here you will go and select phone. From the operator you will select does not contain, and here in the input you will add +44, which is basically the area code for all UK numbers. Once that is done, you will hit save. So now what this if else action step is doing, every time a lead comes into this workflow, it is checking whether the lead has the +44 area code in it or not. If the lead has the +44 area code in it, it simply means it is the UK lead. So here what we have done, we have set up the US branch, and we has made it phone does not contain this area code. So if the phone number does not contain this area code, it automatically means it is a US number. If it does, then it means it is a UK number. So here, if it does not contain this area code, it will go through the US branch. But if it does, then it will go through the UK branch. So now this branch will be for the leads who are from US, and this branch will be for the leads who are from UK. So now let's say, for instance, you have SMS testing set up here. Now, since US number is already our default number for the sub account that we're using as an example, here it will go to this branch, and this SMS will automatically be sent from the US number. But for the leads who are coming in this branch, which means they are the leads from UK, for them we want to send the SMS using a UK number. So how we are going to do that? We will choose the action step assigned to user. Then we will go ahead here and select the user. Make sure the user is the same to whom we assigned the UK number to, like I showed earlier in the video. Once that is done, you will hit the save button, and then you will go here. You will select the go to action step, which is this one, and save action, and then you will click on this. And now what will happen once a lead comes into this workflow, if the number is does not contain +44, it will automatically go to this branch where the SMS will be sent out using the default number of your sub account, which in this example is the US number. And if it does contain that area code, then it will go to this branch where the only additional step is assigned to user, and we will assign it to the user to whom we assigned the UK number to. In this example, we are using a dummy staff member that you can do so as well for your account. And after that, if we want to keep the afterward steps the same as this branch, then we can simply use a go-to connector, and we can connect it to this SMS, and that way the flow will be the same. But this additional action step will basically allow you to make sure that you are sending SMS from UK. Now there's another thing. Now let's say instead of sending out automated SMS to UK leads, you want to send out manual SMS, but your account, but you have already selected the US number as the default number for your sub account. Then how would you do that? So in this example, I'm showing you how it can be done for the automated SMS. But if you want to send out a manual SMS, what would you do in that scenario? In that scenario, because your account US number is already set up as the default number for the sub account, by default it will be sent by the US number. But what you can do instead is basically you will go here where you can see your access. From here, you will go to the option login as. You will click on this, and then from the drop down, you will choose the dummy staff member that you created for the UK number to whom you assigned the UK number. You will log in as that dummy staff member, and then whatever SMS you send from there will be sent out from UK number. So this is the video how I personally do it for the agency that I work for, how I do it for my clients, and how I would recommend it to anybody who is doing it. US US number also allows you to send SMS to both US and UK, but sometimes it doesn't really work. So it is not like it would work for 8 phone numbers, 9 phone numbers, but on average, 1 out of 10 phone number will have an error. So for in order to avoid that issue, or just in general, if you want to send the UK leads SMS from a UK number, which makes more sense than sending it from a US number, then this would be the best practice to implement for now. If you have any other questions, do let me know down in the comments, and I will try my best to get back at you as soon as possible. And yeah, ciao. Have a nice day ahead.